It's crypto blood. Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point. OG since 12, investing in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just blood do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, twist the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Rice TVX, the mic's live wire. American Pitbull, real road buyer. Sound money advocate, vice defender. In the crypto arena, he's the top contender. From the gritty streets of the digital age, Rice lays wisdom, chapter and page. Silver, gold, he scores only the bold. Land, life, and liberty, these values hold. Revival, navigate the system critical for survival. Rice engraved like inscriptions on metal. Pitbull in the game, lead foot on the pedal, foot on the pedal.
Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. The girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Y'all be sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Okay. Fucking thing sucks. We'll
Yep.
do it live. Okay.
We're doing it live. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to the show. Bloodalytics, I'll go live. Let's get into it. Got some breaking news for you today before we get into the free trades. Hopefully I can give you something. I hope I'm not missing a trade giving you this breaking news. You don't care about this breaking news. You care about making money. That's what you come here to do. Am I right? When you come see Crypto Blood live streams, you come to make some money. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to bring this up really quickly. Hit that like button as you guys come in. Just got off of MGBX stream spaces. Go check them out. I'm doing some things with them here in the near future with Bloodalytics, so that's exciting. But I want to show you guys this news that just came out. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if I can bring it up really quickly. Out of Watcher Guru, we got the U.S. Department of Commerce partnering with Chainlink to bring government macroeconomic data on chain. Oh, buddy. Boy, I wish I had my... That's big news. That's huge news right there for Chainlink. Man, that's big news. Let's see what Link is doing right now while we're at it. Let me go over here. Let's share this tab. Let's see what Link is doing right now, ladies and gents. USDT, Binance. Let me fix the price scale on this bad boy. Okay. And now I'm going to lock it in socket. Pause. So we did get a pop. This is on the 1 hour. We got a small pop. No, that's not a small. That's 7% pop. 7% pop. Not bad for chain link. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. So got a nice pop on chain link, and you gotta think, this bad boy is just the start. If you're a momentum trader, you might be looking to get into this one. We're at $25 right now. Let's go to CoinGecko really quickly before we get into the trades. I just gotta check this out. We're at 25.80 with a market cap of 17 billion. You can see this bad boy double. Why Cardano is above Chainlink? I mean, what is Cardano doing? No, looks, I get shade from the Cardano fans. I know, the ADA fan. Listen, I don't care. I'm just letting you know you ain't doing shit, and you should not have a $33 billion market cap. This is why I stopped investing so much, or at least covering the investment side of crypto right now, because there's no rhyme or reason. It's all speculative. But this, my friend, Chainlink, should definitely double in the next. I mean, listen, they have, the Department of Commerce has to buy Link tokens to, I believe, pull the data from the aggregator, from the network. They're gonna have to hold Link, if I'm not mistaken. So that is going to push the price of Ethereum up. That's going to push the price of Chainlink up. It's a win-win for Ethereum and Chainlink. And Ethereum, we haven't seen much of a pop yet, but you will. I think you will at some point. But yeah, Chainlink will definitely creep up. Should be higher than Tron, Cardano, Doge. It should be up there in the 30s or higher. Maybe 40 billion. So just throwing that out there for you today. Red Elephant, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, House of Trades, 100%, right? Givers Gain in the building. Great spaces the other night with them. Let's link it up. Biomex in the house. Blockchain Report in the building. Red Elephant said he's laughing. We got Hyben 17 in the house. Yeah, guys, this is great news. This is great news for Chainlink and those who hold Chainlink. Look at this as it popped 7% today, but it's going to go much higher than this. So if you want to add to your bags, I'm not saying, but I'm just implying. Is it illegal to give financial implications? Can I give financial implications? I don't know. But anyway, let's get into the free trades for today. Or at least let's see if we can get a free trade in really quickly. I don't have anything trading on MGBX at the moment, but I do have a Bitunix. I always get that wrong. Bitunix. Very strange. Bitunix. Strange name. Great exchange. Strange name. I love the way you they have everything on their charts as far as your orders and everything. That's cool. I think that's pretty neat. Actually, never mind. They do have your orders on there, but I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, so I have an XRP long, about 15 grand, 13 grand's worth long on XRP right now. This was from over the night. I made a trade, a little small trade, but we saw a pullback. But I'm expecting XRP to. I mean, we've already taken out the two A's to the left. And even, yeah, we've taken out the two A's to the left. And there's actually one more A that we haven't taken out. And I've got my take profit right there, right before it, actually, right before the A, which is a great, you always want to get out before, if you have a take profit area and it's near an A or a peak, I call them A's and V's, get out before. If you're taking a little bit off the table or you're taking the whole position off, you want to get out right before the tip of the iceberg. That's how you should do it. Slowly moving from speculative market to utility market. Yeah, but let's see if price discovery follows. It should. But I'm sick of this speculative stuff, man. We still have a way to go though, but Link is one of them. Also maybe Plume. Shout out to T Will. I don't think you're synced up, my friend. I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't see you in the dashboard, T Will. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but get with me, man. We'll figure out what's going on and sync you up. Good to see T Will. I haven't seen him in a while. So we have a good move potentially on the cusp of a good move, a big move up for XRP on this long that I'm in. But F all that. You ain't here to hear what I'm in. You want to see what you can get in. All right, so let's go over to Scalpalytics charts really quickly and see what we can get into, if anything. And lo and behold, we do have a short. And I wish I would have, man, would have been great to get in up here. At any rate, let's go ahead and get into this short right now because it is above entry. It's above where the entry point was for that. So let's go ahead and get into this short really quickly. I'm going to put about 6% on that trade short. What's that about? Okay, I could put a little bit more, but we'll nibble on that. So we went short on Bitcoin. That's your first free trade for today. I wish I could have got in up here though. Dang, that would have been great to get in up there, boy. I would have doubled. I would have put more than double in at that point because my risk reward would have been so high. I would have been tore them up. But we're in the trade, so we'll just see what happens now. Now, there's been an update on Bloodalytics Scalpalytics. The tooltip now has, which is great. The tooltip now has the actual numbers for your take profit and your stop loss numbers. So as you can see there, stop loss is 113,299. 113,299 is on the screen. No longer have to pull out the ruler to find out where the stop loss is. That's where it's at. 113,299. So let's go ahead and just get that out the way now. 113,299. Confirm. So I placed that trade on MGBX. Good morning, Crypto City. Shout out to him. All right, so that trade is locked and loaded. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on here on this trade. So we got that locked and loaded. We're already in a trade over here on Bit2Nix. Was up was up over $100 on this trade earlier this morning, but we got the pullback. But listen, this is why you stay disciplined and you follow through, and you just stick to the trading strategy, right? If you felt like $100 was a lot to take off the table, and I think we were only up. Let me see how far I was in the money on that trade. I'm going to tell you guys really quickly. Now, this was a trade from my personal dashboard. Let me show you where we were on that. All right, let's expand this chart. So we were up. Okay, so I did double long. So last night, 2 a.m., I was able to get in and we double longed it, but I think we may have been at its peak over here to the right, 1%. So I was off another 10th of a percent. Well, actually, it goes, the take profit target was referenced from the first entry, not the second. Maybe I'll improve it where I average the 2 entry points and then give you the new take profit based on the average or median of the 2. I might do something like that. But at its peak, we were up 0.6%. So that's not enough. Up half the way is not all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, stick to your script. If we lose, we lose. But you want to stick to the plan because you want to you want to take the profits where they are supposed to be taken, so you can get as close as possible to the back-tested historical averages or performance. So we're just going to let it ride out and see what happens. We're just going to let it ride out and see what happens. So over here, though, back to our short on Bitcoin at the moment. Might be in the green a little bit, but man, I missed the real trade because I was setting up or just starting the live stream 13 minutes ago. Would have been, oh man, we would have been in the money. About up almost 0.5% on that. Yikes, man. I missed that one, guys. I really like to get the trades that go against us, like get in, like if I miss the trade, get in when it's near your stop loss area or your pivot point. That's when I really like, because I'll double or triple down on it and make even big money. Make big money on that trade. But we're heading lower, as you guys can see. Bitcoin is acting weird, man. And I said this on the stream yesterday, and I think I said it on the may have said it on the MGBX exchange spaces this morning I was on as a guest. MicroStrategy is weighing heavily on Bitcoin, in my opinion. This is why you're seeing a divergence or decoupling. You're seeing a decoupling of Bitcoin and Ethereum like we've never seen before. We've never seen anything like this before. Not this big of a divergence. So very interesting times that we're in right now, where we're seeing a shift. I think when Wall Street's confidence in Bitcoin is starting to taper a little bit, and people are starting to move over to Ethereum as a choice for investment. Very interesting. Oh, the gold, the big, I was going to say the gold bugs. The Bitcoin bugs are going to be mad if that narrative is actually, if the market starts to price that in. I know some people are going to be salty. I know. But you just gotta adapt. You just gotta move with the markets, move with the trends, move with the changes. Only thing that's consistent is change, honestly. You know. Let's see if we have a second trade for us. Nope, we missed this one too. Missed the Ethereum short. That was right here. It moved against it as well. We could have gotten in up here and would have been deep in the money. But it's all right. We missed that trade. It's the only trade we can hold on to. And if we get a move back up, maybe we'll get into the Ethereum short as well. Not too far away. But I don't get into these trades unless I'm at entry or below entry. In this case, shorting would be above entry. That's the only time I get in. You can keep it. You can keep it. Hit that like button. Share the stream. Let's get more people in here. We got one free trade on the desk right now, guys. We got one free trade so far. Okay. It's in the green, but we would be probably up 50 to 100 bucks if I could have gotten in where I wanted to get in, which it's kind of hard to stream and trade all at the same time when you're, take some skill. So would have liked to get in up here as a trade went against us initially out the gate. The sell signal on the Bloodalytics Pro was here. It moved against us. Would have loved to get in this region like I've done so many times on previous live streams, because that gives us a risk reward. There's the stop zone area. That would have been lovely. That would have been lovely. But we'll have to play the cards that were given to us, ladies and gents. Moving over to see what we got going on with Binance and Solana. Solana not looking like anything we could play with here. You could go short on BNB, and it's spiking. It is spiking, ladies and gents. Oh man, what do we have going on? Should we pull the trigger? Should we go short on BNB? Oh man. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think we should go short on BNB on this. What looks like a God candle. It's not. It's a 1 minute chart. It's a 1 minute chart. 1 for a short, 2 for wait. Wait a bit longer. Let's open up Bloodalytics Pro, SUI, and XRP. Well, we're in an XRP trade right now, so I wouldn't be doing anything there. Nothing to go for on SUI either. Already in a SUI trade long, and we've taken 50% off here, 25% off here, and another 25% here. So nothing we can do with that either. Nothing we can do with that either. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, we got Bitcoin moving back up. BNB. I'm almost inclined. How far are we from our stop zone area with this here? 0.7%. I almost want to just nibble on this trade here. Just because. So I'm gonna give you one more free trade This is off of the BNB Solana Scalpalytics Pro. BNB. Let's go ahead and do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let's go ahead and put a short in on that ass. Short entered. On BNB as well. And you know what time it is? It's time to put in the stop loss. That's mandatory. So our stop loss for this trade, I haven't updated the script on this one, so I got to manually look at it. So it's going to be 873.87, 873.92 range. I'll go with that. I felt like this might not work. I feel like the markets are going to turn around and go long. You got to remember, like, trading trading 9:30 thereabouts, you get some trickery stuff going on sometimes in the morning. So you got trades from previous day, they're kind of rebalancing. A lot of whipsaw stuff going on, so you'll get some smash downs just to go the opposite direction. That's possibly what we got going on here. Okay. So I'm kind of inclined and more biased to the upside than I am to the downside now. But here we are. I'm getting a second chance to go short again on Bitcoin. So I'm going to double down on that and do that right now, ladies and gents. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Let's add a little bit, just a little nibble. Do 3% more on that short. So I just added to the short. And guess what? We just went long on BNB. So let me come back over here. And we're going to reverse this trade. Just make sure it's the right. So reverse this trade. Reverse position. Okay. So we're now reversed. We're long on BNB. So let's see what happens. Now, meanwhile, we're getting a turnaround on our XRP long. Okay. Which is great over on Bit2Nix. I'm hearing sounds. What we got going on here? Where's my chart? Okay, here's my chart. What we got here? Buy SUI. We got a buy on SUI. Bitcoin, man. Big double bottom there on the 1 minute. This is why this is a perfect example, ladies and gents, of being patient. We missed our opportunity to really get in where we fit in on this region. But guess what? We turned right back around and we're there now. So I was able to get the trade in. Whether it works out for us or not, I was able to get the trade in where I wanted it to. I didn't chase the markets. I let the markets come to me. That's how you trade. That's how you trade. So Ethereum is back at its short level. So you could place a trade there as well. Off near, my man. Wow, haven't seen my guy from Canada, from my Canuck from the north in a while. Hope you're doing well. I know you're working. I'm too scared to scalp trade. I only swing trade. Yeah, I've got some Swingalytics systems coming on board soon as well. Less trades, more, hold for a few days. Those types of strategies using the same script, but they'll be pre-populated for you. So all you got to do is plug in trade. But you can technically, with the indicator you get, even with Scalpalytics, you can take that indicator, put it on a higher time frame, tweak the params, and you can set up your own swing trading system, very profitable swing trading system, using the indicator that you get with Scalpalytics. It's the same one. It's just going to be good, man. I'm doing great off near. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate it. So Bitcoin is moving up. We got in right about here, or here. I think we were here. We shorted here above entry, and I was pissed we couldn't get in here, but guess what? The move happened. I was able to double down on my short here. All right, my stop loss is locked and loaded, already there. And that's enough for me to manage live, ladies and gentlemen. I got 3 trades manually trading right now live, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. All right, and then we're in the red on the BNB trade that we turned around and went long on, but we're still holding on to our short on the Bitcoin trade. Let's put our stop loss in. Never forget to put the stop losses in. So stop loss for the BNB one. I like to go a little below the actual line that you see on the chart because of exchange differences, like the price, because I'm solely basing my system off BNB, but usually exchanges use an aggregate of prices from different exchanges. So I like to place it maybe a point percent, 1% below or above, depending if you're going long or short, the line. So just give it some breather room. So that's why I'm doing that. We're going to take a look at Nvidia as well today. I can't believe Trump went and purchased equity position in Intel. Like, that's crazy to see something that 10 years ago, not even 10, 5 years ago, the Democrats, the left would have done. Now we're seeing the right do. That's just crazy. I can't believe it, man. I cannot freaking believe it. I cannot believe it. All right, so what we have here is we got 2 trades on deck. 1 long, 1 short, 1 long. We got BNB long. We started out short. We got a Bitcoin short that we doubled down on because markets moved against us or in our favor to add another position to it. And then we have XRP. I've been long since last night or this morning. I've been long XRP this morning. This is setting up to be a decent. I should be able to make some money off this one because if it actually blows, pause, this should be a good one. a 3 to 5%er right here. Nvidia looking like the Chinese spy stock. Trump using socialism to prop up American companies. Bro, I have to agree. Like, this is very... I can't believe this. Again, what the left would have done 5 years ago, just 5 years ago, 4 years ago, the right is doing. It's insane. It's completely insane, man. Let's look at tomorrow we have some major news. We had a little news come out today. I don't think it was much reaction from it. But tomorrow we do have, I want to say it's PCE coming out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow we have core PCE index coming out, and this is what allegedly the Federal Reserve uses as monitoring inflation, but we know it's all bullshit. They don't use anything. It's just like, I think they literally just they just shooting, rolling dice. And they're shooting dice against the wall. Because if they're using PCE and if they're using some of these metrics that they say they were using, we would clearly see them act in a different manner. They would actually be raising interest rates. How about that? They would actually be raising interest rates. But no, they're doing the opposite. But this is maybe a step in the right direction to add some transparency to government data. This is a big announcement. Chainlink is up over 8% right now on this news. Out of Watcher Guru, U.S. Department of Commerce partners with Chainlink to bring government macroeconomic data on chain. Boom. Win 51st state. By the way, I'm tired as fuck of all these liberals. Oh my God, bro. I know, man. But we ain't doing that, because if we add Canada to that, just only adds more liberals to the bullshit, to the equation. So I don't think we're gonna do that off near. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to renounce your citizenship and just come on over to America. BitSource AML in the building. Shout out to him. So again, guys, we got 2 free trades. Oh, we're starting to turn around. Look at that. 2 free trades given today. Guys, we initially started off going short on BNB and Bitcoin. We're now going long on BNB, still holding on to the Bitcoin short. We doubled down on that short. As you guys can see, we're down about $40. The Bitcoin BNB long is up about $15. It was up maybe 20 or $30 just a minute ago. But we are trying to figure out, this is why I trade this zone with Scalpalytics, because it's just more liquidity. And usually after, if sometimes you get it out the gate, sometimes we're blessed with just bam, out the gate, we get one direction for the day. Sometimes we get a back and forth. So you gotta trade through the open and figure out and stick with, if you gotta flop back and forth, like Crypto Face say, flopping and groping. If you gotta flop and grope, stick through it until it gives you the actual direction for the day, and then you'll make money, hopefully. So the BNB trade long, we're in. So the setup I'm looking for, since we did go long, I'm looking for a situation like this where we go up and we take out this high right here, which technically, Let's see where this puts us. Our initial first take profit, which is, you guys know, 50% of your profits we take off with Bloodalytics. 50%, that first take profit is a 50% take profit. So in this case, our first take profit target is 1.02%. So that's going to be up here in this region. 882, 30 something. So if we do get up there, that's going to be a strong indication that a nice full continued momentum shift or directional move up, it will happen, because we would have taken out this zone by a large amount. So we'll see if that happens. But right now we're kind of hedged. We're short Bitcoin, long BNB. We'll see which one is right. Sometime we get lucky and both can be right. So we shall see. We shall see. X-Trade is looking good. I entered this earlier this morning when I was actually going to sleep at 1:32 o'clock. So that's why I was able to capture this trade. Double long. And I'm just waiting on a breakout on XRP too. Like, if XRP moves, you'll see a 5-6% move. So that'll be a good one. That would be a good one. Just remember to always keep your trade sizes appropriate. Let me just show you the legend again. Your L chicken and S chicken with Scalpalytics is going to be 50% take profit. So you take 50% of your gains off the table and let the rest ride, and you'll get, you know, these TP longs and TP shorts along the way within above that threshold of the first take profit. So your take profit longs and short indicators I'm only aggressively monitoring for that above the threshold of the L and S chicken take profit. That's right, baby. House of Trades in the building. Gavin is our friend. He fights for us. He cares about us. Trust the science. Shout out to Johnny B. Crypto. He's always being sarcastic when it comes to communistic California. Man, they're just burning themselves. It's so sad because they're one of the most beautiful states that we have in the union. Waiting on Theta. I haven't followed Theta fundamentally to know, Johnny B. I can't tell you. Primarily a trader. Macro perspective, I got some Bitcoin. I got some Solana. Big bag of Solana. Big bag of H-bar. A little bag of Sui. Still got some Litecoin. If Litecoin was money, I would have the old $100 bill Litecoin. I still got me some Litecoin. Of course, some Ethereum. Not much Link, unfortunately. Didn't see that coming. But I'm going to buy, because I think Link is going to definitely long-term benefit from that announcement that we saw today out of the Department of Commerce. And ironically enough, I got some Tron, because I actually move a lot around in Tron. So I got some Tron. But I keep it very consolidated when it comes to my investment portfolio. Very consolidated. And I just mostly trade these markets because I'm not a believer. Listen, I've been in it too long. It's going on 13 to be 12 years, but 13 years next March that I've been in this space, man. And I'm sick and tired of hearing. Listen, I'm like Mystical. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of hearing projects talk about this. we're doing this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and nothing happens. It's been so long. I've seen so many projects come and go. That's right, man. Hit that like button. We see some missing likes. It costs you nothing, and I'm giving you something. So please hit the like button. I'm giving you free trades. You come here, you're gonna make some money watching Crypto Blood. That's without a shadow of a doubt. All right. So while I've been yapping, guess what happened? Luckily, but I missed my pivot to go long on Bitcoin. But it's cool because I'm still short. So if we do get a pullback, that's even better for me. That's even better for me. So we're going to go ahead and reverse this trade. Or not, because I just got logged out. So let me log back in. I'm going to reverse this trade. As you see on the screen, we're short right now. I'm going to reverse it and go long. And we're gonna pound the pavement until we get it right. Until we get that win. Damn it, I need my phone. 1 second. I hate when this happens. All right, let's try this. It's cool. I'm glad we're pulling back so I can get I got time to take less loss on the short and pick up on the gain. So this is all good for me. 172. Let's go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and reverse trade. Where are we? Okay, so we're here. So that's cool. I'm able to get in on this trade. Oh, that's the XRP long we're in. But I was able to get in on this trade below entry from Scalpalytics. So I got in around right here. Right here, got in on the long. So reverse that trade on the short. So that was a loss on the short. That's what we do here. We give you the wins and the losses. But we mostly win. We mostly win. So, NVIDIA, I hate when people say NVIDIA. It irks me. But NVIDIA seems to be kind of tapering off, ladies and gentlemen, because I feel like the move by Trump to purchase 10% of Intel was a slight work, slight jab at NVIDIA, other chip makers. Because it's like, I'm sure Trump approached NVIDIA for a purchase too. I'm sure. So you still might get something. We got state capitalistic Trump going around purchasing publicly traded companies for the government's portfolio. What have we come to, Lord? How, Sway? How? Crazy times we're in. So Nvidia is sliding after data center revenues miss and solid guidance fails to wow bulls, because you know why? You need ever more better gains, more. You just need more and more. So we're starting to see things slow down for Nvidia, and then you got the government buying Intel, I think, is a little jab at Nvidia. Will they be next? I don't know. Revenue consensus for fiscal Q3 revenue is 53.46 billion, but there's a much wider range than usual going into that average. Adjusted EPS for fiscal quarter 2 should be $1.01. Nvidia's data center division is expected to post a $41.3 billion fiscal quarter 2 revenue stream. You need a lot of data center for AI. But it's starting to not look all that great for Nvidia. And is this the ticking time bomb? Is this thing going to crash everything, or is it MicroStrategy that's going to crash Bitcoin by itself? We could see a scenario where Bitcoin and cryptos get slaughtered before equities get hit because of no strategy, micro sailor. What do you guys think? I'm with AI Griff though. He said it numerous times. I think the top is in for Bitcoin. But does that mean the top is in for Ethereum? That's the big question. I did not see that coming. That's a curveball. Did not see Ethereum outperforming or performing as well as it has the last month and some change, 2 months. I did not see that coming. I have to be totally honest with you. Did not see that coming. So that's it for today, guys. We have 2 trades locked and loaded. I did not put my stop loss in, so let me do that right now for the Bitcoin long, because I don't want to get caught with my pants down. So let's go on over here and see where the stop loss is for that. It's going to be 113.981. 113.981. 113.981. $113.981. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's do a refresh. That's very strange. Okay, let's try this again. 113.981. Am I doing something wrong, or am I doing something wrong? Maybe I'm typing this in. 113.981. Oh, that's take profit. I'm good God Almighty. 112.701. 112.701. 112.701. There we go. That's more like it, ladies and gents. Round of applause. I'm looking at the wrong line on the tooltip. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm so glad I put the tooltip on the trades now, so you guys can have real-time levels and know where everything is. Even, I mean, this is based on $15,000 trades, so your running P&L is going to be based on a $15,000 trade. And then you got your stop loss on the tooltip. You also got your first take profit target level in percentage and in actual price. So, man, glad I did that. That really helps. So you can quickly type in the numbers in your exchange and be locked and loaded. I know, man. I
thought you were street smart, bro.
Off near says top is not in. Oh, Well, well, well. You and AI Griff are going to have to battle it out. He is sure the top is in. All right, that's it, though, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in for today. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys check out Bloodalytics. Bloodalytics.com. Scan the QR code. Sign up for the scalping services. Bitcoin and Ethereum, Solana and BNB, and SUI and XRP packages available right now. We got Moonalytics as well. I'll talk about the Moonalytics tomorrow. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around and you clap, for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.